So hello everyone and welcome to High Entropy. It's day 83 of English speaking, and today first of all I like to appreciate a person who commented on my video. And I don't want to the reason why I'm appreciating that person is simple because of that comment. It reminded me of something that I started with. So he commented like, don't focus on views and just focus on consistency. And I really like to appreciate that person, and because it reminded me the purpose why I started shooting these videos uh, since starting. So my purpose was simple: I want to shoot and I want to build the confidence, and I want to see my progress, and I want to recognize the pattern, what things are not working in the right direction and what things are working in the right direction. Because sometimes like I'm just going with the flow, but things are not working, then I'm recorrecting, retracing, and then again moving forward. So yeah, I really appreciate, because uh, it reminded me of something, and I would like to start with a story. It's simple story, I'll tell you. So maybe few months back, I went to a lake, and there were so many peoples. So okay, so what I thought. So when once you will enter from the gate, then you will see a lot more crowd at the starting. But as you move forward, you will see the crowd will be leisure, and when you will try to reach at the end of the lake, then you will find there are only a few people will be there. So same happens with our consistency, our motivation. Most of the times whenever we are starting something, what we think like, okay, I am starting today, I will keep on. You are so excited, but as the time passes, or maybe you are not able to see the progress, or maybe you are looking for something else, maybe views if you are on social media, or if you are not getting views, or maybe you wanted quick success. It could be in terms of language learning, it could be in terms of you are whatever doing, you are doing a business something. But that's not happens, right? Most of the crowd is at the starting only. If, you know one thing, like whenever we are learning something, it's very easy to start, but it's hard to finish, and the same happens every time. So yeah, so I think I forgot that particular, what do we say, principle that I started with, because English speaking is never my niche, and I just want to. I mean, whenever I'm gonna make some social media videos, definitely still you will see in my channel. I'm just exploring different things because I'm not sure what is my niche. But English is not gonna, definitely not gonna my niche, because I never wanted it to treat it as a niche. I just want to learn it as a language, and I want to express my thoughts in I want to express my thoughts clearly. Okay, so that was the explanation. Not explanation, but I just wanted to shout out that particular person. It's a talent list underscore tales. So thank you so much, and let's focus on the topic now. So today's topic is motivation, and another thing is memory. I'm gonna tell you both of the things, and in a shorter version, because right now I'm getting feedback from ChatGPT, because that you are repeating the things, you are trying to over explain, and that is not necessary. Come to the who basically try to explain it in a simple way, and when you are not able to get the sentence, then take a pause. You are learning, in the learning phase. You don't need to be always keep on speaking with the filler words like yeah, you know, and all. So okay, so let's begin. So first let's talk about the motivation. You know one thing, like whenever we are starting something, it's easy to get motivated and excited, but once days are passing, and once time passes, and you will start feeling like, okay, I'm not getting response, or maybe I'm not seeing progress, and most of the time people stops at in between. But the beauty of consistency is not that you are consistent then you will get succeed. That is also not possible. For example, if I'm learning in the same pace, I'm not correcting myself. Right now, for example, every day I'm showing up, and okay, now I'm quite happy. Okay, just imagine I'm quite happy every day I'm showing up, and I'm blabbering, or maybe I'm speaking anything, and I'm never getting like I'm never watching my videos and seeing what is the wrong in the videos, what could be better and how to speak better, and maybe either you are rewatching your videos or you are taking feedback or you are looking for feedback from someone, but you are not doing any work or homework, and again next day you are showing up but you are not making changes or you are not making any correction in your behavior, or maybe so what will happen? You are just you are quite happy, like you are consistent and every day you are showing up, but it's not going to help you. Consistency with the right direction is very important. In the right direction, it's very important. And how to get into the right direction? You'll learn it with time. It's not like there is a particular formula that will work for you. You will get to know. The more you practice and the more you will experiment, then you will get the right formula for you. I won't say it will work for everyone. Still, I insisted on it, and I feel like the formula that worked for someone might not work for you. It might work, but not definitely. I mean, it's not sure. Like you can't be sure that it will work for you. So whenever you are doing something, just be consistent and try to build a consistency with the feedbacks, some sort of feedback mechanism. Very important. And now let me discuss about another topic that is also very important, and it's memory or recall. What? So I would like to start it with simple analogy. Most of the time, like we forget where we come from. Okay, it's very important. Like yeah, that's why people used to say, "Don't forget your roots," because they reminds you, they drives you, and they motivates you. It motivates you. They motivates you. For example, if you are coming from a lower middle class or maybe from a poor background, and you got rich, or maybe you are now in a better position, but you forgotten your roots, then there are high chances that you forgotten where you come from and what are the difficulties or difficulties that you have faced or your parents faced, and you will forget that you don't need to make so same mistakes. And it's very important. Yesterday I was watching a video, though it was a promotional video, but it reminds of something. If you are making the same mistake, then there are high chances you will end up with the same sort of difficulties. For example, if your father or parents maybe they were doing and they don't know how to manage the finance perfectly, and they did lot of blunders, and you are also following the same pattern, that means you never learned something from your past. And that's why never forget your roots and always remember what are the past mistakes, or what are the, so it all associated with memories, right? What you are if you don't know, like if you are not remembering or you don't know what happened in the past, and you won't be able to correct them, right? It's like I remember one quote from there is a YouTube channel, and that is for DSA, and that person taught dynamic programming very well. So there is a quote in his channel art. It's like if you can't remember something, there are high chances you can repeat it again, and it's very important everywhere. Like if suppose I'm making the same mistake and I'm not correcting it, then I will make it again. For example, most of the time, one thing I make a mistake, that is people's instead of people. It's already plural. I don't need to use it as a people's. It's a plural. It's already children's. It's not children's. It's children. It's already plural. Apostrophe is different, but here children, child children, and so that's why it's very important. Like you should remember what you started with, then only you will be able to progress. Second thing, you should also remember your past, and everywhere, like if you are able to remember the things that you wanted to, I mean, if whatever you did in the past, and if you want to correct it, or maybe you want to move further with the past instances, maybe it could be in the form of learning or maybe anything. But if you know them, then you can progress further. if you if you forget them, then there are high chances you will repeat them. Maybe it's a, let's take example of English only, because here I'm talking about English and I'm just seeking for progress in English. Not seeking, but I'm working on it, definitely I will say. So most important thing is like when you are learning a new vocab, it could be any vocab. So earlier I used to do one thing, like I'm repeating the same stuff again and again, making mistakes, and I'm not thinking about the mistakes that I made. But nowadays I'm just eagerly want to recorrect those mistakes. Maybe I'm checking the sentence that I'm using, and then I'm just trying to paste version. Still I'm not saying like I'm applying those, but yeah, it's better like I'm presenting them. I'm trying to present them in a proper way. For example, yesterday I learned few vocabs about weather. I'm not sure about them, like if I'm using them properly. For example, yesterday I talked about sunny weather or sunny days. So I like them a lot compared to the gloomy, dark days. So I learned one word. So similar today, I thought, okay, let me get some vocabs about motivation. There were so many. Drive, uh, things that passionates and makes you forward, or helps you to move forward. And there are some other words, maybe perseverance. Means you are, instead of like, even if you are getting setbacks or something, then also you are moving forward. You are not stopping. And there is another one, resilience, uh, consistency, motivation. That is already where I'm talking. So yeah, so today, so if I summarize things, then there are two things. First I talked about motivation and how it plays a key role in your life. Okay, and another one was memory, how it is associated and how it plays a key role in your success, in your progress. Okay, so before end, I wanted to highlight one thing that is very important. So today I was watching a video of English speaking only, and that girl was telling about like a, maybe she's not getting views as compared to how much she was getting in the past, and it happens. Like sometimes people don't like the same content, or maybe something happens, but it's related to English only. So I noticed one thing, that most of the time what happens, like you start with some other intention, and then you end up with some sort of views, subscriber loophole, and you are seeking for it. And the problem with the social media is like, if you will get like huge amount of views, then you might get happy, and just the next moment maybe you got some lesser subscriber, then you will feel, okay, I'm not getting so subscribers, what's wrong with my content, let me ask audience or something. So don't let like, don't give the steering to the audience. You are the owner of your channel, your content, so you should be focused on what you wanted to do, not about like whether if you, because this is in internet, the biggest problem is like when you are exposing yourself on social media, there is a problem like when you start uh, giving like when you start getting motivation from content or from the clicks. And yeah, money is another problem, like if you are getting more money and all. But if you started taking it as a serious matter, and because of that, if it drives your motivation, if you are getting some more subscriber, then you are excited. And if you started like in a month you getting less subscriber, then you started demotivating, then it will make you crazy. I think it will drive you crazy, and you will end up with the loophole. Sometimes it will be like a drugs. I won't say, oh, I don't want to say this word, but still it feels like it will be kind of drugs. Like sometimes it will drive you crazy, and sometimes you will feel, okay, oh, I'm not getting views, so you might get sad. But that should not be the case. So that's why it's very important, like whenever you are using social media, use it in a way that doesn't matter whether you are going to get views or not, but you will be in the same condition. And you, yeah, definitely I would say, yeah, you should work on your content. That is very important. If you are not getting views, or maybe, then you have to work on it. But don't be don't let the clicks and likes and dislikes, numbers decide your motivation. Otherwise, it will be very problematic. I see a lot of people's. I see with so many creators it happens, and they start with something and they end up like maybe they created content for 2 3 months 4 months and they end up because they feel like, okay, I'm not seeing any progress, let's drop it. And you will see there are so many content creators, they are struggling for 4 to 5 years. They are trying different approaches. I remember one of the person. I'm so sorry, it's not related to the English speaking, but definitely we are still speaking in English, so you can think of it like you can relate with these things, like how social media is changing human behavior. Like you start thinking, or you start driving your motivation with the numbers, and it's very bad. I feel like it's very bad if you start driving, or you let the numbers drive your motivation. Very bad. So yeah, so I remember like one person, he so there are so many content creators who started with something else and ended up with something else. Maybe their niche was something, they thought like this is my niche, but it hadn't worked for them, and then they switched to this. So yeah, definitely try and experiment, but don't let the numbers drive your motivation. It will ruin your life. Definitely it will. Sometimes it's like, one thing in this talk, like I remember there was a meme video. It was like, okay, so the person got like maybe got profit in a day. The person is intraday trader. Okay, so he got some maybe some profit. He booked some profit in a day, and then he said to his wife like, okay, tomorrow we are going to buy some jewelry. Next day, what happens? He lost lot of money, and then he got silent, and he said, no, we are not going today. I'm not in a good mood or something. So don't let the numbers drive. They are still. I would say there the thing is different. But here you are driving. If you are driving your motivation with numbers, here the numbers are different. There the numbers are different. But I just tried to metaphorically or tried to give you an analogy to help you to understand it better. Yeah. By the way, that's all for this video.